Yo, 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 what is up, guys? Let me know how my mic volume is versus my audio, the music in the background. Let's turn the mic up a little bit. Seemed like it might be a little quiet. But yeah, let me know how everything sounds. I have no idea how it sounds. You guys are kind of the test dummies for right now. Hopefully, there should be some very light background music. Okay, a little low on audio. Let me turn this up. Alright, does that sound... Hold on. Alright, does that sound any better? Should I keep turning it up a little bit? I guess I should probably keep talking. But... yeah, if you watch my Instagram live, I got a new webcam. I still need some more lighting. This is kind of a little dark area in my house. I have like one light going, but I could definitely add some more. Also still streaming on my Mac, so there could be some lag or a little bit of lag later on, but I know that should go kind of up and down. The internet should be fine. But yeah, honestly, just keep letting me know how the mic is, because I can keep turning it up if needed. Turn it up a little more. But yo, what's up, Sebastian? What's up, Plam? What's up, Zach? Kite? What's up, Dami? Maze? Brotherhood? Yo, what's up? Let's see. What's up, Elite? Let's see. Everything sounds and looks good. What kind of mic am I using? I am using a Razer Siren V2, I believe. And let me see. Refresh chat. Okay, yeah, it's working. Yo, what's up, PK? But yeah, basically, like my webcam and my microphone, I'm using the base settings, so I'm just like adjusting it through Streamlabs. But also, let me know if you can't hear some background. There should be some like background lo-fi. I have no idea where I put my headphones. Like, I only have one pair of headphones that has a headphone jack, and I can't find it anywhere. So I'm not actually able to like really listen to the playback. So let me know how that is. I don't really have a ton planned for this stream. This was, like I told you guys earlier, this is kind of just like a test stream to see how these new things are, and what needs to be adjusted, what doesn't need to be adjusted. But yeah, I can, both on the music as well as my mic, I can turn that up. So just let me know. What is up, Abazaba? Yeah, Abazaba. How you doing, East? Thanks for getting into manga. Hey, no worries, man. Sebastian C says, latest anime I watched was the first few episodes of Bastard. Gets too much hate, to be honest. It's really fun. I haven't read it. I think that has a manga, though. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing the the kind of title for it. Let me see. Just adjusting some things. But yeah. Let me see. Everything looks like it's pretty good right now. Yeah, how's everyone doing? In terms of manga recently, I have read Summertime Rendering, but last night I read, what's that manga called? Hold on. I read the second volume of Island in a Puddle. This is a manga from the same mangaka as Erased, and it's pretty good. It has kind of distinct artwork. I don't remember. I think I showed this on Instagram last night, but you can kind of see on the cover. The characters are drawn very distinct. If you know the mangaka, then you would probably like automatically know this is their work. I haven't read too much manga. I'm reading Berserk and Chainsaw Man chapters whenever those come out. Oh, I still need to catch up on Chainsaw Man, actually. It's down a little bit. Alright, cool. I think that looks good. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I still need to catch up on Chainsaw Man. I have all 11 volumes. I just need to get through it. I got like halfway through it, but I didn't own the rest at the time, so obviously I stopped reading. And then Berserk, I'm kind of struggling because I binged that and I was missing the last couple volumes, and it took me forever to get those. Just whatever. I just kept putting it off, and just a little closer. But yeah, I just kept putting them off, and eventually, within the last like 6 months or so, I finally just got up and got them. And now I don't really remember what was going on or what was happening, so I'm probably gonna have to reread. But that's okay, honestly. I don't really mind it too much. It is what it is. It's a really good story, but I want to see where Berserk goes and if they're actually planning to end it. I am very curious. Let's see. Yo, what is up, Troy? I just picked up that manga up yesterday. It's good. It's chill. Volume 2, I felt like, I don't know. It's not like the most amazing thing I've ever read, but it definitely has some twists and turns, and it's I don't know. It's nice. I like it. I'm definitely gonna pick up Volume 3 and see, how it goes. I don't know how long the series is, so we'll see if it kind of gets played out or not. But I don't think the mangaka's other series are too long. Like, Erased is into 5 hardcovers, and then I also have another package from with some manga that manga has also written. I think that should be here today. Erased is amazing, a rare instance where I like the manga and the anime equally. Yeah, I really like the manga. Anime, sorry. I haven't read the manga yet, but I really enjoyed the anime. It's one of my favorite. Now, granted, the ending is not fantastic, and you can kind of see it coming, but I don't know. I still really enjoyed it. I like anything time travel related that's not like, I don't know, just too over the top. I like really like chill time travel with twists. It can be dark, it can be whatever, but just not super over the top sometimes. Let's see. Any new TV shows you're into? Oh, that's a good question. So The Boys season 3, I think it was just awesome. It was really good. I highly recommend you guys check out The Boys if you are not already reading it. It is such a good time. Let's see. But yeah, The Boys is just amazing, honestly. It's literally, in my opinion, between The Boys and I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's any other. The Boys is just superheroes incredibly realistic. Like, this is how superheroes would act if they were real in society. But the comic for The Boys is not that good. I would not really recommend it. Also watched new season of Umbrella Academy. It was pretty good. Waiting for next season of Invincible. So yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things. Waiting for the newest season of right there, Alice in Borderland. Got my brother into it. He actually finished that recently. Let's see. Next question. Ayoshi manga is what I've been reading. It is very good. Okay, cool. I'm not super familiar with that. I'm not even sure if I pronounced it correctly. Let's see. I've read all the chapters of Aliens Area, I think it's called. Oh, cool. I haven't heard that one either. Yo, what's up, the Otaku dudes? I'm stuck in traffic and signal sucks, so I'll watch what I can. Hey, no worries. Honestly, I will probably leave this up. Not 100% sure, but maybe. I don't know. There's not gonna be a whole lot of substance to this one. Sometimes I leave them up, sometimes I don't. Let's see. Anime ending is trashed and erased. It's not great. It is not. All right, so I don't watch a lot of anime, but if I'm like putting anime and manga in the same category, it's not the worst ending I've ever read. I would still put the Blue Flag ending above the erased ending, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna read Uzumaki in October. That month is when I'm gonna watch/read a ton of horror stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. No, absolutely. Like, Halloween is definitely the best time for, all that stuff. You don't need me to say that, but 100%. Actually, might be selling Uzumaki soon. I haven't decided yet. So if you don't already own it and you want it, let me know. Don't know why they didn't follow the books. Yeah, I actually heard the ending in the manga is different. I heard it's still not like the best ending ever, but it's better than the anime. So I'm probably gonna read. So the next package I get, which once again should be here today, I'm gonna read that, and then or like maybe a volume out of that series, which is the same series from the creator of Erased. And then I don't know. I'm gonna read Erased eventually. There's just a lot of stuff that, to be honest, I need to kind of read before. I've been really, really good on reading stuff that I pick up recently. Like pretty much everything I pick up, I at least read like one volume. If I buy like 2 or 3 volumes, I'll at least read one volume of it, just so I can kind of give a better opinion in my manga hauls. Let's see. I feel alone in that I like the ending for the Erased anime. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't awful either. Yes and no. I think my issue with the Erased ending is the fact that I saw it like I feel like I kind of saw through it. Now there's some people who saw it like right away, and I wasn't part of that crew, but I don't know. I feel like if there was a little more of a twist, I would have liked it a little more, but it wasn't terrible. I don't know. The Boys was amazing. Yes, The Boys is easily one of the best shows on television. Well, not even it's on Amazon Prime, but like The Boys and Invincible, just holding Amazon Prime down. Whoever they have for the writers and, well, not even just the writers, but just the production, the direction, everything is just amazing. I watched Preacher from the same creator, 8 out of 10. Oh yeah, I have not heard of Preacher. The only Preacher I've heard of is like a graphic novel or something. Way better than MCU. I mean, I don't know. I love the MCU. I think there's a lot of good stuff that happens. The movies, most of the movies are top tier lately, but I don't know. The thing with the MCU too is there's so much they have yet to explore with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like there's the fact that they own the rights to the Fantastic Four and X-Men now. I mean, there's just so much more they're gonna be doing, um, and I really hope they keep what's his name. It's like John Krasinski, or I don't remember exactly what his name is, but the dude from The Office. If they keep him in there, I think that's gonna be awesome. That was a really really cool cameo. Um, let's see. I'm gonna watch The Boys sometime later this year. I highly recommend it, man. Highly recommend it. Let's see. Really enjoyed season 3. Soldier Boy is pretty cool. Yeah. Yep. I'm reading the Boys comic. It isn't perfect, but I like it. I can see why people hate. Yeah, honestly, I have 3 volumes of the comic. I read like maybe halfway through the first one, and was just not a fan personally. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know if it was the artwork or the story, but just wasn't a huge fan. Also, let me know, guys, if you cannot hear the background audio, if it is too loud or too quiet, because I do want some like lo-fi kind of going in the background, so it's not just like dead silent and then in back of me talking. Yo, what's up, Will? Let's see. I think what makes it so good is that heroes are more related and deal with very real issues, unlike MCU where they just fight. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you can't do, like, the closest thing to The Boys that has to do with Marvel is if you watch the Daredevil show or the Punisher show. I would actually say the Punisher is probably the closest thing between Daredevil, the Punisher, and those shows I feel like are the closest to it, because those shows are pretty semi-realistic in terms of like violence and stuff like that. Now the closest character to the Boys and who would belong there, if there was like an MCU character who'd do like a cameo in the Boys, it would be not Daredevil. Why am I blanking on his name now? It's Deadpool. 100% Deadpool. Like Deadpool belongs in the Boys. I want to read Alice in Borderland 2, but I'm gonna wait till it comes out in Germany. Okay, cool. Yeah, the show is also really good. And they're not exactly the same. Like the first event is totally different in both the live action show and the manga. They also actually give more background story to the side characters in the show rather than the anime, but both are really good. Not anime, live action show. Erase anime was airing while the manga was close to completion. The director tried to follow it as well as he could. What Shuzo Oshimi's work do you think is underrated, if any? So, I mean, let's go through his work. Flowers of Evil, you can't say that's underrated. If you know Shuzo Oshimi, you know about it. If you're in the manga collecting community, you know about the Flowers of Evil. You also can't say the Blood on the Tracks is underrated, because everyone knows about that. Shino can't say her name is not really good. I would almost kind of say Happiness is a bit underrated. I really liked Happiness. I think after reading Happiness, I kind of lost. I don't know. I kind of looked at Tokyo Ghoul different after I read Happiness. But out of his printed works, I would say Inside Mari is kind of underrated. It is different. It's very weird. It's your, what's it called? Like body switch manga type thing. I don't know. I enjoy it. The volumes are coming out like super slow though, and I think it's almost done. Or almost done printed in English. It's already done in Japanese, but I don't know, if you want like easily, if you want his craziest manga, which I put a decent amount of people on, it is not for everybody. It is, like I said, it's easily his craziest manga. If you thought Blood on the Tracks was crazy, this is like miles apart. It is called the Drifting Net Cafe. It's not printed in English. I don't know if it ever will be. So you'd have to read it online. It is a tribute to the Drifting Classroom, but it is all adults instead of like students and kids. And it is just, it's really messed up. There's a lot of things that I would say people typically would not like. So if you're looking for something that's gonna shock you, not in terms of like it being like Junji Ito like gore type stuff, but more like you got psychological stuff, you got a lot of bad things. So that's my warning for that. But yeah, if you guys want something kind of crazy, definitely read the Drifting Net Cafe. Let's see. What's your top 10 manga? Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know how to answer that. Like, I don't even think I could put in like a definitive answer. I would have to do like my top 5 manga in like different categories, or like shonen versus seinen. Like, I really don't know. But you know, some manga I recommend. You know, Monster's always a recommendation, but Pluto by Urasawa. Pluto has easily become one of my favorite manga that I read this year. It took me forever to read it, but once I finally did, it was amazing. It's also pretty short. It's only like 8 volumes, so that's really good. Let's see. I mean, I was just talking about the Flowers of Evil is really like that, and Blood on the Tracks are a pretty good like starting point for Oshimi work. What else though? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like Mashle is easily one of my favorite manga right now, ongoing. In terms of like Shonen Jump, Mashle is just so good. Same with Kaiju. I released a video talking about some shonen manga the other day, so if you haven't watched that, definitely check that out. But I actually have my next video is going to be 5 manga that I'm reading right now and I'm really enjoying. It's ongoing stuff, so obviously my opinion can change, but there's some really good manga I'm reading right now. Like I said, most of my hauls I have been like reading as soon as I pick them up, and it's been different. It's been really nice. Now granted, like some of my backlog out of stuff I've bought a long time ago is still there, but I don't know, it's nice. Let's see. And I know that wasn't exactly the best answer, but if I think of some more stuff, I'll kind of add it in. There's so much I can recommend. Preacher's based on the graphic novel. Oh yeah, that's so. Okay, so that makes sense now. Yeah, I've heard the graphic novel's pretty good. Let's see. yeah, you're not wrong there, Elite. That was a short-lived cameo. Music is fine. Okay, cool. Great shows. I don't know why Netflix canceled them. What shows did Netflix cancel? I'm not sure what shows Netflix canceled. The Punisher. No, that was totally like, that was wild. That was easily one of my favorite shows when I was watching it. Like that was like Marvel movies before Marvel was like, and this isn't even super old. This was like a couple of years ago, like 5 years ago or something. But Marvel movies weren't going like incredibly graphic at the time. Same with the shows; they weren't going like crazy graphic. And the Punisher was first thrown into the Daredevil, like I think the last season of Daredevil, and then gained enough popularity to get his own show. And that dude's just, I would highly recommend checking out that show if you're into like the more like graphic and like Marvel characters killing people. Let's see. My best friend got into Stranger Things and is loving it. I'm planning on watching the series after hearing that Elfen Lied, Akira, and Stephen King's books were huge inspirations. Yeah, no, I can definitely see. I haven't read Elfen Lied or Akira, But Stephen King, I can definitely tell you there was some heavy inspiration in Stranger Things. I've watched season 1, and I think season 2. I think there's 4 seasons out right now, so I still need to watch season 3 and season 4. But I don't know. I was just watching The Boys, just having a good time. I'm telling you, dude, the Punisher show was amazing, super underrated. Not enough people watched it. Daredevil was also fantastic. I just really like the Punisher because it was just a little more graphic, but Daredevil was still pretty damn graphic, and it was pretty badass. Let's see. Honestly, I'm surprised how many people haven't read Happiness. Happiness is good, man. It's really good. And what I like about Shuzo Oshimi works too is they're very short. They're not for everybody. They're very psychological. There's a ton of like really bad stuff in them, but they're short, and you know they don't really put a huge dent in your wallet like some of these other series. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Tracy? Haven't caught you live before. Wanted to stop by and say, hey, appreciate that, man. I have not gone live in like a hot minute. I didn't mention this to you guys, but I mentioned it on Instagram last night. So if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me, because sometimes I will do some lives on there. Did an unboxing yesterday. It was mostly because I didn't have like the setup. I was actually unboxing this setup in some manga yesterday. So follow me on there, as well as Twitter. Actually just hit 1,000 followers on Twitter, so apparently I'm like kind of not super irrelevant on Twitter anymore. But yeah, what was I saying though? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, but definitely gonna be doing a lot more streams on here, just whatever. I really miss doing streams, and I remember what I was gonna say. I haven't done a stream on here in a while because you know, my original reason was that I was moving in. I didn't have my shelves and stuff up. I didn't have any manga displayed. Most of it was in storage. And then eventually I got all my stuff in. I'm chilling. Wi-Fi is cool. But my main issue was I bought a mic. Some of you guys may remember from back in the day. I had a Blue Yeti mic. And this is actually, let's see. This is on, like, I have a whole boom stand for this or whatever. Let's see. But I had a Blue Yeti mic, like a nice Blue Yeti mic, and it actually broke. It fell off my desk, and it was still plugged in. If you guys can see, like, these are plugged in, and it was different than this one, obviously. It was bigger, way heavier, and the way it was plugged in and the way it fell, it broke the slot where you plug in the cord. Like, the actual slot was broken. So no matter how many times I plugged it in, it wasn't going to read, it wasn't going to turn on. So that really ruined my mood for streaming. And I was using an Apple mic, like literally one of those headphones. You guys can probably go back, and maybe one of my streams are up when I'm using it. But I was using one of those headphones, and it was just like your basic Apple microphone, and not headphones, and it was like the old version where you could still plug it into like a auxiliary port. And I don't know, it was just super not good. The audio was cool. I just didn't really want to stream with that. When I knew I had bought a mic and it was actually like I liked it. So that's kind of the reason, and I'm definitely gonna be streaming more now that I have like a comfortable setup and I'm, you know, chilling. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Smart Dude Dud. Is the Goodnight Pun Pun $200 bundle worth it? I don't know. How much? I mean, if it's, you know, way below retail, I would say take it. I'm not really sure what that comes out to in terms of like a sales percentage. But yeah, I mean, if it's a good deal, like in terms of money, I would say do it. But also, I mean, Goodnight Pun Pun's not for everybody. You know what I mean? And it's not really a manga that I recommend that much. It's a manga that like gets a lot of people emotional. It's a very sad manga. So A, it's not for everybody, and B, you kind of have to be in a certain mood to read it and want to read it. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of people's favorite manga, so, it's definitely something that, you should at least check out the first volume of. But I would not say go into it like knowing you're gonna love it unless you've already read some of it before. Let's see. Yeah, if you like depression, yes. But that's a lot of Inio-san manga. One reason I didn't like Drifting Classroom was because it was all kids. Yeah, actually, that's... once again, that manga is not really for everybody. I actually kind of liked how the mangaka, what's his name? Kazuo Mez, was basically just like, there was no rules. Like, whatever he wanted to happen was going to happen. And it was super dark and super crazy. Yo, what's up, Azur? Whoops, I'm late. Hey, what's up? Oh, we're still chilling. We're chilling. I actually got some manga from Right Stuff today. Okay, cool. What'd you end up getting? I got some stuff from Right Stuff yesterday. Actually, it was some Yu-Gi-Oh volumes, some Gundam the Origin volumes, and then the big old chonker of a Silent Voice hardcover, which is somewhere around here. But you guys will see that in the haul. I see the quality's going up east. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. No, I appreciate it. Like I was telling everybody, so I got a new webcam, got a new mic. Now, granted, I still need to fix the lighting. There's also, so I am currently streaming on my MacBook. Technically, there's no support, so I'm using a Razer mic and a Razer webcam. Both really nice, quality stuff. But the program that Razer came out with, it's like the third version. It's like Synapse or something like that. Synapse 3.0 actually is not compatible for Mac yet, which is kind of whack. Synapse 2.0 is compatible, but it doesn't like work with the newer equipment or whatever, so it doesn't read it. So this is all base stuff. Like, I haven't touched up any of this stuff outside of like adjusting the volume and stuff on the mic through Streamlabs, and then the camera is just the base stuff. Like, both of these, mostly the camera, I would say, has more potential. So the plan right now, obviously, is if they release the 3.0 version, so I can actually, adjust things or whatever, that'd be really good. But if it's not, then, it is what it is. But I have a couple light setups. That's probably the best. But yeah, I'm also, you might be able to tell, but I am decently burnt from the beach yesterday, so that's cool. New stuff. Let's see. Sebastian says, oh, yo, what's up, Prem? Sebastian says, aside from Uzumaki, I'm assuming the Vinland Saga manga later this year, Attack on Titan, might also happen as well. Cool. Yeah, those are both really good series, obviously. Yo, what's up, Mama Luigi? Yo, what's up, Profitaku? You're always relevant in my eyes, I don't care what Twitter says. Listen, Twitter's a very strange place. It seems like before you reach a certain amount of followers, it's almost like you're talking to a brick wall. Like, it's so strange. Because with like YouTube and Instagram, there's like a great kind of discovery of new stuff and like new posts. But with Twitter, it's like, nah, you gotta get retweeted or you gotta get like likes on it for it to even like reach anybody who's not following you. It's a weird discovery platform. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It is very interesting though. I would say it's actually one of the most interesting platforms that I've been on recently. It just seems like every time I go on there, there's just something wild related to the community. Shizuo Oshimi stuff sounds interesting, but I'm kind of terrified of most horror stuff. Yeah, okay. It's not gore horror, but it definitely is psychological horror, so if you're not into that, I do not recommend his works. I wouldn't recommend any of his works, to be honest. Pandora Hearts and Higurashi restocking it. Right Stuff, Big W for Yen Press. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think you can still get the Pandora Heart box set off the Yen Press website. You can't buy it off like Amazon, it's not in stock, but I'm pretty sure you can buy it like full price off their website. Let's see. Just adjusting this. Ooh. Just adjusting this a little bit. All right. Let's see. Yo, what's what's up, GFX Flight? What's up, first stream of yours? But been watching your videos for a while. Hey, appreciate that, man. TT, I heard I already have the Pandora Hearts box set, yo. Pandora Hearts box set is definitely like one of the best box sets ever, I would say. Trying to think. Akira's great. So a super underrated box set, which most people, I would say, don't even know about. But Naruto has a wooden box set for the first, you know, what, like 1 through 28 or whatever the first 24 volumes. I think it's equivalent to like the regular box set, but it's like it's legit wooden, and I was so close to getting it. I've never seen it sold before. Now granted, I haven't gone on eBay and like looked for it, but I've never seen like regular post. I've never seen any other manga tuber ever have it or show it off, but it's like wooden. It might even have like glass in the front, I don't remember, but I saw someone selling it on one of the local apps that are like super relevant now, but this is like 2 years ago, two and a half years ago, and someone had just bought it before me. Like they were just coming to pick it up. I'm like, damn, I just missed out. But it's kind of crazy. If you guys look up, probably Google like Naruto wooden manga box set. It's in English and it's crazy. Yo, what is up? Ray Collection on the Discord. I'm definitely gonna do that. I mean, this is a very, like I said earlier, unplanned stream. I just want to talk to you guys, see how levels were and everything. But definitely plan to rate rate collections. B, gonna be streaming with some other people, just talking about whatever, other manga tubers, stuff like that. Let's see what else. Probably some like manga shopping type videos, or just kind of looking at stuff if there's sales or whatever. Maybe some hunting videos, but trying to kind of just get back into the rhythm of things, trying to get a schedule. For a while back when I was at my family's house, I had a pretty good schedule of streaming like every single Saturday, and it was always super chill, really good time. So definitely trying to get back on that, and now I have the ability to stream practically whenever I want. So I can also do some like late night streams or whatever. So we'll see what the content is. Definitely looking forward to it though. Let's see. Spy Family, Children of the Whales, Apothecary Diaries, Land of the Illustrious, Blue Period, Sailor Moon, Kaiju number 8, and there's probably more. Yeah, that's a lot of fire right there. Apothecary Diaries is really good. I still need to get volume 2. I think I only have volume 1, but I really enjoyed it. Actually included that in my last video. Land of the Illustrious, I couldn't get into Land of the Illustrious. Honestly, I just couldn't get into it. I still have my volume 1. I need to sell it. It's not like it's bad manga. I just couldn't personally get into it. So, yeah. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Michael? What's up, Andrew? Sloth says, I'm gonna need an invite for sure, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. I need to get you on. I need to get Dark Sage on. I need to get some people I haven't streamed with before. I don't think I've streamed with Sloth before. It's hard to remember. I have done like a ton of streams back in the day, and I've streamed with other people on there. I just can't remember exactly who. Gotta get a stream back with Boogie Snacks. Most of you guys, I don't even know if most of you guys even know, but I actually was on Boogie Snacks Twitter stream, not Twitter, Twitch stream back in the day, and that was really cool. But yeah, I have a whole list of people, and I want to get like, I want to stream with people who don't really stream, or have never streamed. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's different when you're making content live and on the fly versus making content like pre-recorded where you can edit and all that type of stuff. Like, it's just different. It's different. Let's see. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to leave suggestions down. I will, if you want to leave them in like the stream suggestions section on Discord as well, they'll be saved there, so I'll be able to see them in the future. Let's see. Anyone know if it's true that the Naruto wood box was limited to 5K copies or so? I would not be surprised. Like I said, I have not seen it like anywhere except for that post. Now, granted, I have not looked for it. Maybe I could have found it like online if I really searched for it. But it is a real official thing. I don't know any details about it though. Yo, what's up, Xbox Gut? Let's see. If you rated collections, what would you open up? Would you open it up to folks who aren't on Discord? If so, I'd love to send mine in. I would. I would say. So Discord is preference because then like I won't get like a ton of notifications from people like DMing me their collection. But like if it's just a couple people, you know, you can DM me on like Instagram with some pictures of your well, maybe Twitter. It's also super easy to see them on Discord. But I'll post on my Instagram story or something like that when I actually do it. So then you can, you know, DM me or something then. But I'll figure something out. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Mangas? How you doing, mate? Greetings from Argentina. Yo, what's up, man? What time is it in Argentina? I'm actually very curious. Because this is like kind of a later stream, so I know for some people on here, like, this can be like 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Cameron? Have you picked up anything from the Right Stuff birthday sale? Honestly, the only thing I grabbed from the birthday sale was Gundam the Origin hardcovers. Everything else, like Yu-Gi-Oh! I bought, wasn't on sale. And then Silent Voice I bought, wasn't on sale. I actually took advantage more so this month from the Books A Million buy two get one free sale, as that's kind of just where I found the best discount on the series I wanted. I also happened to find a Books A Million while on my like drive to vacation over the 4th of July, so that was super clutch. So yeah. Let's see. Dark Sage W, Boogie Snacks W, HVL Manga. Listen, HVL Manga is another one. Gotta get her on stream. She has not streamed before. At least I don't think she's streamed before. I don't remember. Yo, what's up, Jake? Yeah, a lot of people did get banned in Boogie's chat that night. A good recommendation is Kengan Ashura. Just got released in Argentina. Volume 1 is really good. Yeah, Kengan Ashura is one I get recommended a lot. I hear a lot of people say really good things about it. But it's not printed in English yet, so we still need that English printing. But hopefully in the future. Hopefully in the future. Yo, what's up, Narain? It is 8:48 p.m. here. Really? Interesting. So it's only about an hour. We're about an hour behind you guys. I really don't know, like, the time zones and stuff like that around the world, so. It is... Ooh, Scotland. I know Scotland, yeah. You guys are pretty far ahead of us. Shout out to my guy Big Toki in Ireland. But yeah, he was always like super ahead. Let's see, Elite Collector. She's been on Manga Sloth stream. Okay. All right. So, all right. No, she won't be able to join the stream then. You know, she's not welcome here. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you guys have any other questions or anything like that? Probably go for, what's that, 47 minutes now. Probably go for another 13 minutes or so. Probably cap it at an hour. I think that's probably a good time. Azure Sky says, what's manga in Argentina like? Honestly, when I do the manga, like rating manga collections, I get a lot of people who have foreign collections, and they're really interesting. Let's see. Like the collections themselves and the different volumes and stuff like that are really, really interesting to see. Sometimes the editions are so much better. If there's like a certain country, I would say usually has like the coolest editions in my opinion, it would probably be like Germany or maybe France. France gets so much manga, and I think Spain does too, but France I think gets like the most manga volumes outside of Japan. Let's see. Started reading Dan to Dan recently. The art in that manga is amazing. Where did that manga come from? I haven't read it before, so I'm not sure on that. Hey, what's up, Sophia? Greetings from Puerto Rico. You should definitely stream with HBO manga and the Prom G. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things too where I also like, you know, I have the ability, or you know, the abilities out there to stream with multiple people at the same time too, which is really cool. It would probably be off of Streamlabs and on like Stream Duck or whatever that like platform is. It's super easy to stream with other people on that. Let's see. Also, what is the weather like in Puerto Rico right now? I'm sure it's really nice, or it's really hot. It might actually be really hot. What is the next series you want to collect? Good question. Well, I would say the two series I'm trying to collect right now are the Rurouni Kenshin Vizbigs and the Yawamushi Pedal Vizbigs. But I'm in a rush. That's a kind of long process to be able to collect because they are so expensive for no reason. Just super out of stock. I actually did get a package I saw. It got emailed to my phone. And you guys, I'll post that on my Instagram story so you guys can see that, but I'm not going to go downstairs and grab it now. Man, though, what is like the next collection, like the next series I don't currently own? Tokyo Revengers, I'm definitely going to buy that. I know some people don't like where the story went, but I haven't read it, so I want to see what the hype was about originally. I can't really think of another series. I'm trying to think of series that I don't own any volumes of. But you know what series has been really good so far? This series right here. My Dress Up Darling. This, if you were to tell me like this picture and this title that I would have really liked this, I would have said, I don't know. But it's really entertaining so far. My only gripe about it is the main character kind of reminds me or has similar traits as the main character in Rent-A-Girlfriend, but the main character in this series has like 1,000 times more redeemable traits than the character of Rent-A-Girlfriend. he's still way better, but he does share a couple of traits that I don't love. But overall, I would say it's going really well. I think the anime is fantastic from what people say. I know a lot of people who've watched the anime haven't even read the manga. But My Dress Up Darling it's like really, it's like wholesome, but also adult, but not like crazy too over the top adult for me to recommend to a lot of people. Let's see. The mangakas from Spy Family, Dandadan, and Hell's Paradise were Fujimoto's assistants. That's the creator of Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch. I did not know that. It's really interesting though. There's a lot of assistants that have like gone on to do really big series. Let's see. Summer all year round here in Puerto Rico. Right now, the heat is insane. Beach days every week. Yeah, no, I believe that. What's up, Easy confirmed. Hi, personally, Tokyo Revengers stayed pretty good until chapter 200-ish. I mean, that's a lot of chapters to remain really good with. And like I said, I know some people didn't like where it went, but I need to see what the hype was about. And I don't always follow the curve with what people like. Sometimes I really like stuff that other people don't like. So we'll see. I'm gonna read it for myself. Oh yeah, My Dress Up Darling is awesome. My Dress Up Darling is too wholesome. Have you ever read Yono the Dawn? If not, I 100% recommend it. It has something for everybody to enjoy. I have not read it yet, but I've heard really good things. Actually, you guys bringing it up earlier, HVL, I would say, recommended it to me recently, or just recommended it in general. But then, you know who I actually feel like was the first person I ever heard about Yono the Dawn was Boogie Snacks, actually. Boogie Snacks, I feel like I heard about like in one of his first videos I ever watched. He talked about Yono the Dawn, or I'm just tripping and I'm not remembering correctly, but I'm pretty sure that was like one of the first videos I ever watched. He talked about East don't compare to the MC and all right, but like you can't tell me there aren't certain traits that they both share in terms of like how they act around women. There's definitely some over the top kind of cringy moments where you're like, bro, like what are you doing? What are you saying? But the MC for My Dress Up Darling, like I said, has way more redeemable traits. Overall, I would not say he's a negative character. I put Yono the Dawn off forever. Yeah, it has a ton of volumes. Let's see. DT, yo, what's up, DT? East needs to check out more shoujo. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I do, but what throws me off sometimes, and I'll be completely honest with you guys, the art in certain shoujo, it throws me off. Like some of the old like Tokyo Pop series, some of the art for shoujo, it just, like I said, it kind of throws me off. And I don't know exactly what is or isn't in the shoujo genre, but I'll tell you right now, like going out of my normal comfort zone recently has definitely been like My Dress Up Darling. I also picked up like, let's see, I still need to read this, but I picked up Horimiya, which once again, I don't know if this is shoujo or not. I'm just telling you guys like series that are outside of my comfort zone recently that I've been getting into. I've been very open to suggestions and stuff that I don't think I would normally read, but I end up really liking. So Horimiya, I picked up. You guys have probably already seen this. I've already talked about it, but Apothecary Diaries, I would not have picked this up without recommendation. Wodokoi, I picked up. This was actually more so because of how insane people went for the like special edition covers. I'm like, all right, if people are going crazy for this, then it must be like a half decent series. So let me pick up volume 1, and then I was able to pick up volume 2 for like super cheap. So I think that's actually also a reason why I picked up Volume 1. But I mean, just series like Blue Period, Blue Flag, Boys Run the Riot, like a lot of this stuff is going outside of what I think I would like, and then I read it and I'm like, oh, I actually really do like this. So that being said, like I said, I'm starting to go much more out of my comfort zone, whereas like a year, 2 years ago, it would have just been mostly shonen and seinen. Let's see. I know Yona is super long, but you could always start with the anime and continue with the manga. Yeah, I could definitely start with the anime. I watched Tokyo Ghoul anime, favorite series of all time. I want to collect the box sets, I think. Yeah, I have. I would collect the box set for the first one, but I got 1 through 14 or the entire series for super cheap. So now I'll probably just get the Tokyo Ghoul box set. Any under the radar seinen romance manga? I don't really know what you would. I guess seinen romance. It's not necessarily. I'm not sure if I have like any recommendations for that don't include other stuff like a psychological aspect. Like Summertime Rendering, I would say, is a seinen horror romance with some psychological and ghost aspects to it. I'm trying to think, like seinen romance. I don't know if that would be like more of like a super mature romance series. I'm not really sure what the difference between that and like a shoujo romance. Maybe it's like the artwork, or I'm not sure. What is that? Hold on 1 second, just checking. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Just need to check my phone for a second. Tokyo Revengers is something I want to read down the line as well. Setup looking crazy. Hey, appreciate that. Yeah, I am very, very happy with the current setup right now. Although I might move like the stream setup around or whatever, but I'll figure out what I like best for that. Yo, what's up, Charlie? Gojo is just pure stoppities. Yo, but like nobody's that pure. Come on. Do you see yourself collecting manga in 10 years? I do, honestly. Maybe not like, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where I think you get to a certain point where you've kind of collected everything you've wanted to that isn't already out. And then it kind of just, like, I'm already at kind of a point where I've started to purge some manga that I'm not a huge fan of and kind of curate some stuff. But like there's still always new series and stuff like that sound interesting that I'm gonna check out and end up really liking. But yeah, I mean, I see myself collecting in 10 years. It's just a matter of like storage where you keep stuff and things like that. But definitely 10 years from now, I don't see myself being like in the same place. Although I love it, like I bought this place and it's nice, but it's not huge, so even 5 years or something like that, I definitely see myself getting a larger home, and ideally I'd love to have like an office type setup, or like a where I can have shelves and stuff like that, and especially if I'm continuing to do YouTube. I think that would probably be like one of the biggest factors is if I'm still doing YouTube, then I will definitely be collecting still. But it'll just be kind of, much more curated. But I think like what the omnibus collector has is so sick. I think that's really, really cool. I know not everyone can have something like that, but I think it's really cool. Gatorade or water drinker during this heat? Personally, water. I love Gatorade, but I just have way more access to water. I buy the huge things of water bottles, so slice of life manga. Try out Skip and Loafer then. Yeah, I've heard about Skip and Loafer. I actually had a chance to buy it. I might still in the future for a discount, but yeah, it's something I'm definitely gonna look into. I agree with you about the shoujo art. I want to check out more shoujo. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of the art. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's not obviously every shoujo. I'm not gonna label every shoujo with having art I don't like, but there are like certain series where I'm just not the biggest fan of the art. And that can come with any genre of manga. Let's see. In my opinion, Wotakoi is one of the best josei out there. Cool. Let's see. I don't care about shoujo art as long as the story is good. I don't care about the art. That's fair. Hey, what's up, Doug? I love Princess Jellyfish. Does Right Stuff ship to the UK? They might. I don't know. I know international shipping is very expensive for them, or for you guys to be able to buy it. I don't know if they. I know they ship to US. I know they ship to Canada. Canada can be expensive. I don't know about international though. A lot of people I know who live internationally and collect manga will use. They'll use Book Depository. That's what they use. For Seinen Romance, a new series coming out in English is Yazuka Fiance. Okay. But it also deals with Yazuka stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure, like, what the definition of a Seinen romance would be. A new one I found recently was Moriarty the Patriot. It's got 7 volumes out so far. It's a historical action. Yeah, no, I have, like, 4 volumes so far. It's a series I talked about like a long time ago, but I have not read it recently and I have not caught up, so that's definitely something I want to keep reading. But the first volume was really good. Second volume was pretty good. Some of the characters are drawn in a way where it's a little hard to tell them apart, so that's not my favorite thing about the series, but as I'll read, I'll become more like, I'll have more of an opinion on that. Reading 2 volumes, it's whatever, but I'll have some more opinions on it. Sweat and Soap is my favorite seinen romance. Oh yeah, so Sweat and Soap, that is one that I'm definitely getting when the box set releases. I was actually going to collect it before I knew about the box set, and I only have 1 volume, so luckily I didn't do that, and now I'm going to wait for the box set. I always enjoy the collection for 5 years or so, and then start a new collection and start selling the old stuff. Yeah, that's a really, like, the collector mentality is definitely a tough thing, and I've had that with, like, a bunch of different things, and I'm really just trying to cut that down because that can become pretty expensive, especially when you want to keep the things in all of your collections. But I'm really enjoying this right now, and I think YouTube definitely helps me focus on just sticking to the collection, like the specific collection, and not just branching out. Now, obviously, it's good to branch out if you are into other stuff, whatever. But having multiple collection hobbies or collecting hobbies at the same time can be not financially advisable. Hey, what's up, the Manga Paradise? Never seen you stream before. What's up? Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I have not streamed in a while, but I'm going to be doing a lot more. Let's see. What's up, Presley or Presley? Hey, I saw you got Boys Run the Riot recently. If you like that, you would like Our Dreams at Dusk. Very similar. I've heard that series. I still need to read the last 2 volumes for Boys Run the Riot, but that's actually something I want to do soon, very soon, because I can complete that pretty quickly. And I was a big fan. Amazon has Tokyo Ghoul box set for $110. Yeah, I think the Tokyo Ghoul re-box set right now is out of stock, though, and that's the one I need. Fist of the North Star is shoujo. That is That no, that is very incorrect. There's no way Fist of the North Star is shojo. Also, I don't know how Fist of the North Star is selling in the U.S., but I don't think it's selling well, and that's just totally like my own kind of. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but like I haven't really seen people talking about it or picking it up recently or whatever. And I was in a Barnes and Nobles recently, and like one of the staff members was like talking to her manager or whatever, and was like super excited that they were able to sell a Fist of the North Star volume. So I don't know how those are selling. I don't have a volume yet. I prefer reading manga, digital and physical. Physical can be a chore to me. I mean, I can see that. And physical, I mean, digital is really nice. Some of the artwork and some of the contrast from the like black and white artwork is really nice. Let's see. I would not take his word for Fist of the North Star. There's no way that's shoujo. I don't think. Let's see. Essentially, shoujo manga is manga that's targeted towards girls/young women, but can be enjoyed by everyone. It has a lot of romance, drama, and slice of life, but that's not the only genres. Honestly, I would say, as far as I know, that's like the best description for it. A lot of people will say like, "Oh, shoujo's only for women. It's only for girls," but it's definitely not. It's for everyone. That would almost be like saying, Shonen Jump is only for boys. It's only for guys, and it's not. But manga genres or manga, it does have targets. Everything that's being sold, everything that's being sold in the world always has a target market, and if it doesn't have a target market, it doesn't usually do well. Let's see. Is YouTube your current job? No, YouTube is not a job at all. I do make like a little bit of money off of like ad rev and whatever, but it does not make nearly enough to be able to live off of. Now, like if I had like 100,000 subs or something like that, maybe it would at least supplement a lot more income. But no, I do not do this full time. Although I feel like that's a dream for everyone. Let's see. For UK Amazon, it's $115. Prime Video keeps suggesting that to me too. I pre-ordered every volume besides 2. My local comic book store has a super damaged Tokyo Ghoul box set for sale. It was sad to see. I mean, listen, if they're selling it for like really cheap, that's a great come up. But if they're selling it for retail, terrible. My neighbor held my full set of 20th Century Boys when it arrived while I was on vacation. Just have to wait for them to wake up and I can add it to my shelves. That's awesome. I couldn't sleep, so I'll be here for a while. Well, I am not sure if I'm happy to be preventing your sleep. But you know what? If you're not going to sleep anyways, you might as well hang out here for a while. Fist of the North Star is popular in the comic community, but it could be nostalgia with the older fans. Yeah, I don't know. Reporting damaged manga. I believe $80 to $100. A lot of books there were damaged. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sophia says, is there any anime/manga you love so much that you would get a tattoo of it? Ooh, honestly, yeah. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm a big overthinker when it comes to getting a tattoo and like what I want. I'm not the type of person where I can just like walk into a place and just get a tattoo, or like take a week to think of something and just come up with a design and get a tattoo. I don't have any tattoos yet, but it's definitely like in the plans. But I'm kind of the type of person where I would rather spend money, like a decent amount of money, on some really detailed tattoo work, than just kind of spur of the moment. Just whoever tattoo, as long as they look like they do decent work. There's nothing wrong with it, that's just personally how I am, and it's definitely lagged on my time of when I would get it, but I don't know. I just definitely I'm a huge quality person. I've not even figured out exactly what I would want to get yet, so But yeah, there's a bunch of series where like I'd be willing to, as long as it, I came up with something that looked really cool. And I guess to name a couple, I would say, I mean, there's a lot. It just really depends on what it looks like. But I would say like an easy one to say would be Berserk. I mean, there's just so much you can do. I actually saw one yesterday that someone sent to me. That was really cool. It was like a chest piece with Guts on this side, and then Griffith on this side, and then it was like the black hole in the middle. It was pretty cool. But I mean, there's a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot. It just depends on what it is. You know what I mean? Like if someone gave me some, like, if they gave me like different artwork and they're like, oh, like, would you get this tattooed in your body? I would say, okay, yes or no. But like a series, I mean, there's a decent amount that I would definitely consider. Let's see. I get tattoos of One Piece any day. Today, I've got my Italian Kamisama Kiss volumes, but only problem is I'm missing volume 3 because it's close to impossible right now because I am not Italian and not living in Italy. Yeah, you might be able to order off of Amazon Italy, though. It's just I've had really bad experiences with the condition my box sets have come in. So... Yep, Zatchbell 2 has come out. I actually need to finish reading the first series and probably get like some self-prints or something of, I think, 26 through 33, which never came out in English and are never going to come out in English because of lawsuits. I can't be bothered sleeping either. Any Japanese manga you're waiting for an official release? Yes, actually. I am waiting for... Oh man, what am I waiting for? So there's a gambling manga. I don't know what it's called. There's a gambling manga that I am super interested in. The artwork is wild. It's insane. What else? On the spotlight, it's like hard for me to remember. There's a few series though. If I remember, I'll pop them up. Maybe I'll do a video or something in the future as well. But there definitely are some series that I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna get printed, but I'm definitely interested in it. But yeah, there's a gambling manga that is just like, you see the artwork and it's crazy. There's a lot of volumes that have come out for it too. He would 100% get a rent-a-girlfriend tattoo for sure. Nah, man, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Actually, that's one of the series I would definitely pass on. Let's see. What is your guilty pleasure manga at this moment, or just a series you are obsessed with currently? Interesting. I would say... I'm not sure, actually. I would almost say my Dress Up Darling is kind of a guilty pleasure manga I've been reading. But I've already talked about that. I'm not sure, honestly. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys something. And listen. Originally, I got this as a gift. Not a gift, sorry. I got this as a joke. And I had talked to a couple people on Discord about it. And I had seen, it was like volumes like 5 and 6 in Barnes & Nobles. And the cover is just hilarious. So the cover and the title of it is really funny. Because I'm a huge Battle Royale fan. So when I got this volume, one of my friends, shout out to Shrek, said the artwork is, I'm pretty sure he said the artwork is really cool. He actually said it was like jokingly, it's like the female version of Baki. So, all right. I'm not going to have you guys judge me on this. All right. And if you do judge me, I don't care. All right. Because this is actually some fire. All right. Now, I'm not telling you guys who are under 18 to buy this manga. I'm not even saying it's fantastic, but it's pretty damn interesting, and the artwork is really good. But this actually came in from Amazon today, and some of you guys can probably guess Narain, but can I? I'm sure that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's not Dr. Sage, as Dark Sage would say, low-key some nasty man manga, but it's really interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's I've been telling you guys, I've been moving outside my comfort range. All right, and this was outside my comfort range. All right, no, but all jokes aside, I would actually say it is like pretty damn good right now. I am interested to see where the story's going, because the description was basically like the first couple chapters, and then that ended, and now it's just like some other stuff going on. But essentially it's like a fighting manga slash hentai. I think it's like technically a hentai, but not like low-key. I'm about halfway through, and it's like, yo, women are getting their fucking ass kicked. I can't even lie to you guys. But yeah, it actually got brought up in discussion because the mangaka for this decided to stop writing it. So it's technically on hiatus, but he he was pressured by his family, and I don't know if it was his wife or his kids or whatever, but I'm assuming he wasn't drawing this in like a studio. Maybe he was doing it at home, and he with a family and stuff like that, it's probably not the best thing to draw around all of them. So he actually stepped away. He's not working on it anymore. But Booty Royale is funny as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. But no, there is like genuinely some wild artwork. Obviously, I probably can't show you panels, but there's a lot of fighting. So I'm trying to find a panel that yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of work. But nah, if you read it, let me know what you think of it. Let's see. Just read through the comments. Guess. It is peak fiction. That's facts. Yeah, no, there are a couple. There's some clean panels. There's a lot of clean panels. I haven't read much hentai, but compared to something like I can't even remember the name of it right now. But the dude, it was the mangaka who they had on Trash Taste. Compared to his series, this shit's like nothing. Let's see. By the way, in a comic book store, I saw that Velveteen manga, and they had a bunch of them. And as soon as I saw them, I started to burst out of laugh, and everyone in the store was shocked. Yo, that manga right there is terrible. That is some trash. It's just garbage. It makes no sense. I know that mangaka apparently has some other series, or one other series that is really good and pretty, like, I don't know, highly acclaimed, but nah, bro, Velveteen and Mandala is trash. Yeah, Shindo L wrote, I don't remember the name of it, Chapter 5, my favorite chapter. Dude was out of pocket for that. I'm gonna have to go back and see what chapter 5 is. Thoughts on Call of the Night manga / anime? Which volumes have you read? Alright, so I have technically read one volume, but I have a lot of friends who are very into it. Anytime I talk about it and there's someone who's read it, has said nothing but good things. I don't think I've heard any bad things about Call of the Night, or like overall someone disliked the series. I've not heard that. So that's another one. That and Chainsaw Man are two Shonen Jump series, which I need to catch up on and should be able to do pretty quickly. Let's see. Yes, Metamorphosis. But it's sold out so often. Is it really? I feel like it's always kind of available on Amazon. Gotta go might be depending on how long the stream. I'm probably gonna end it soon. I'm kind of just going through the questions and stuff like that. I accidentally picked up a Battle Royale spinoff called Battle Royale Angels Borders, which is the manga that made me want to find the original series. Yeah, that's like a very watered down version of Battle Royale. It's just like one scene in Battle Royale, which is like more like expanded upon more. But yeah, it's very unfortunate because that is printed everywhere, but finding like Battle Royale being printed anywhere, it is just not printed. Either Viz or Kodansha actually has the license for it, as Tokyo Pop went under and had to release all their English licenses, but they haven't printed it or done anything with it, so very unfortunate. Were you talking about Usugoi earlier when you mentioned a gambling manga with good art without English translation? That's probably it. That sounds familiar. If it has crazy artwork and it's like crazy covers, that's probably it. I've heard really good things, and there's like a ton of volumes out, or a ton of chapters out. Chapter 98 of Chainsaw Man is out now. Yep. I think it released today? Or no, Sunday. You need to read TSF Monogatari by Shindo L. Yeah, he has some other series they were talking about on stream. He did like a Planet of the Apes doujin, which is just wild. Doujin hentai, which is just wild. And the store is located in Turkey, so I was really surprised. I've been thinking about who had demanded them with a belief they can sell them. Well, so like I said, the mangaka has another series which people really like, and without knowing anything about, the Mandala series, there's a lot of people who bought it thinking like, oh, it's going to be really good because I really like the other series you got. So it could just be someone who hasn't read it but just knows the manga. Have you read Komi Can't Communicate? I haven't, but I plan to watch the anime. Call of the Night is one of my favorites at the moment. Yeah, I mean, that's what I hear from a lot of people. It's one of their favorites. Picking up Inside Mari, how is it? It's good. I like Inside Mari. It's different than what I usually read. It has the body switching, which is very interesting. It also like really picks up. I don't know after what volume, but it really picks up after a certain volume. And gets pretty crazy. Yeah, so Inside Mari is different. It's not, I wouldn't say it's his best work, but it's like it's good. It's good. I finally started reading Demon Slayer, and it's kind of decent. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the art with Demon Slayer. I might go back and watch the anime at some point. I heard the movie was pretty good, but I didn't go to the theaters and watch it because I was not caught up with Demon Slayer. And unfortunately, like with Tokyo JJK, you could watch that movie without knowing anything about JJK, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. I made a video where I wasn't like a huge fan of Demon Slayer. Alright, but we are actually way over what I thought I was going to end at. We're about an hour and a half, so yeah, I appreciate everybody who came out, and I know it was like pretty last minute, pretty low key, but I just love streaming in general. I love talking to you guys. It's like a much more real version of talking to you guys over just like YouTube comments or Instagram or something like that. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do some rate collections and ton of other stuff. Just gonna take some suggestions, whatever people want to see. But yeah, appreciate everyone who came out, everyone who is still here, and anybody who came here for even a minute. And yeah, I will